I don't know where Holly went. What is up, people? We are back for the show I have been the most excited about since Holly told me we're having him on. Today we got Vinnie on. Thank you for coming on. Again, I'm stoked.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm super excited. Got a badass egg cutting today. Talking a lot about Mr. Tyler's favorite gene, and it sounds like Vinnie's too at this point. We've been backstage for a while, so y'all have a lot in common. We're gonna do some shout outs real quick.
Jamie, first one in the chat today.
Yeah, that's crazy. Usually it's yeah.
What's up, Patrick? Real quick, Patrick, thank you for sending that guy to me this week. He was super for rats. He was super happy about it. Thank you for giving him my number.
Yeah.
Bana.
Hey, Bana, how are you? Who is this guy? Who is this?
Should be going up to see him this weekend. I gotta call him actually tonight.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey Tara, how is it going? Mr. Stan.
And Stan. And a lot of Stan.
Yeah. Stan said hi to everybody, by the way. Tyler, Vinnie. Hey Alex, how's it going, man?
What's going on, bud? Bam.
Oh, here we go. Why is this not working for me? There we go.
I'll get it. Oh, there
More forward.
Whoa.
And there's James.
There's James.
Hello, beautiful Mike. Mr. Bear, how are you doing this evening, sir? Man, he sent me some amazing pictures of his fishing trip, and I am super jealous. Him and his son went out crappie fishing, and they caught some big crappie. Hi, Miss Nikki. How are you?
What's up, Nikki?
Let's see here.
A lot of comments.
Oh,
John, what's going on?
John, everybody.
That's my mentor
Patrick.
right there.
Okay, that's great.
That's
I love
the guy
that.
who taught me everything I know.
Oh, that's great.
I think we're caught up. So,
wait. This comment right here is everything. Glad to see a guest with an adequate beard.
Someday I'm working on it.
Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
No, so Vinnie, for people who don't know you, just a little quick rundown on who you are, what you work with, just a few things about yourself for some of the new people.
All right. Well, my name is Vinnie. I started this up, I guess, 2 years ago. My son wanted Santa to bring him a bull python, so he did, and then we brought him a whole bunch more. I went down a rabbit hole, and I did the wrong things first. I just bought everything that I liked, and then I've seen a Monarch, and that just changed everything. I've been chasing that gene pretty hard ever since I seen it. So I'm in for 2 years, and I've been chasing it for 1.5 years. I got a decent collection of it. Got my first visuals this year.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. It's only gonna take off from here, I think.
That's amazing.
Seems like it will. So 2 years ago you got in because of your son. Is he still as interested now as he was 2 years ago?
100%. The second he walks through the door, Dad, can I hold the snake? And I'll sit down, watch TV. If I'm doing waters, he runs in, grabs the bottle. He's super involved. He loves the shows. Not sure whether it's because of all the animals or the hotel with the pool afterwards, but he likes coming,
Yeah. That's great. And how old is your son?
7.
Nice.
Oh, yes, he was really young wanting a snake. That's awesome. Well, I'm really excited about this clutch of eggs you're fixing to cut for us.
Yeah, you let me know when you want me to grab them, and
I'm ready. I know Tyler's ready. He's been waiting, y'all.
Weeks, months. I've been sitting here waiting for this egg cutting. I'm gonna live through you now because my het girl for visuals reabsorbed way too late. So visuals for me, and I'll be happy.
Let's cross our fingers.
Yeah. Hopefully some double.
Everybody in the chat, cross your fingers. Say a little prayer.
I'm happy because this is like the first podcast I've ever been on where
how do you flip the camera?
Slanted. If you go to, are you on your phone?
Yes.
It should say more, like 3 dots and say more, and then should be
There you go.
All right.
Okay, Jamie crossed her fingers for you. Vanna did. Stan did. So I'm going to pull you up bigger, and if you can turn your phone sideways, that will give us a full screen.
Pink.
Did that work?
No.
No, but
the phone is flat.
There you go. That works. Shauna Connor crossed her fingers for you.
Now my camera's loose.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, that should work.
Mr. Sammy's got it going on. He's praying for you over here. Patrick said, "Kill the odds, bro."
Oh, we got 2 pippers.
All right.
Good looking pippers? No. So run us down what the pairing is on this one.
So it's a pastel het G-stripe het Monarch to a pastel G-stripe het Monarch. So this guy's absolutely a normal.
So we're 1 and 8 at the double. Normal.
What's up, Jared?
That's 1.
And how many eggs did you get in this clutch?
7 and 2 went bad.
Okay, so we got five chances.
Oh, there goes the camera stand.
Ooh. Patrick said 2 G-stripe Monarchs.
I hope he's right.
Me too.
Another normal.
Pet Monarch. So definitely looks
that would be my thought. All right, we got a little.
Here we go.
Funky. I don't know. I feel good about this one.
Come on.
Monarch.
Yep.
Oh, looky there.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
So we're 1 for 5.
Okay, come on.
I even have my legs crossed for you, man. Fingers and legs.
Come on. What we got?
That thing is wild. It's super pastel.
Pastel or super. It's weird. It's like really deep color.
Yeah. Right.
This is the last one.
Yes, sir.
Here we
and
go.
I actually wrote a question mark on this one when it was laid because the veins were crazy weak.
That's the one you get the double in, though.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Patrick said OD on that last one.
That wasn't at play, though.
Come on.
You lose, Patrick.
Come on. Please.
Ooh.
Monarch. That might be a G-stripe, dude. My camera's falling, though. My hands are shaking. No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
It's pastel Monarch, looks like. So bright.
My hands were shaking.
Amazing.
Ooh. Good thing is, though, they're all 100% at G-Stripe.
This is true. There's something weird in there, though. What is that?
What do you mean?
Look at that nubby thing. Right there.
Oh, it's not clear. I don't know what.
I don't know.
Hey, Frank. John
It's good.
said, nice ultra male.
Oh, God. That man bust my chops like you wouldn't believe.
No Monarch slander in the chat tonight. Please.
Every time I ask him a question, it's het Monarch. I should stick my finger in the middle of the egg and rip the baby out to see it. He busts my chops like you wouldn't believe.
That's great.
So what does that make you this year? Is that 4 visual Monarchs?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I just lost that one.
How'd you end up on the sexes in the first clutch? Have you checked yet?
I haven't. I'm almost afraid to touch them.
That first Monarch you hit in there was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're one of the only genes that I would say like pastel doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like pastel looks good in Monarch. I mean, I'm trying to get it out of it. Almost everything I have does have pastel. But.
Yep. I think that's true. For me, pastel and Monarch were great. I think the biggest problem is once you start working it, into the clown. Because
right.
The Tom, before he passed, showed me his pastel etchy Monarch clown, and it was nice. And I just we laughed a bit because we were both joking about if it didn't have pastel, how much better it would be. He'd be, showing it off all that stuff. But he was like, "Oh, it's got pastel, so I'll just keep it tight to me."
What's up, Bosa?
But yeah, like pastel Monarchs, pastel multi-gene Monarchs are great. But yeah, even pastel Monarch pieds look good.
Well, when I first went down to Sebastian's facility, when I picked up my first round of Monarchs, he had just brought a pair of Monarch pieds over from Europe.
Yep.
And I'm not into pieds at all, dude. That almost changed my mind. Like they were the prettiest pieds I ever seen.
I gotta grab my girl because she's just so cool.
He can't help it. He cannot help it, y'all.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
So there she is, and she's just over 1,100 grams now. She's got some nice pattern.
Yep.
And just ate today, so she's awesome. I can't wait to get her on a clutch, hopefully in 9 months.
Oh my goodness, what did I do?
Yeah. So we'll stray from Monarch for a minute. What other projects are you into, if there's any without Monarch right now?
This year is my second year breeding, so I focused my Monarch stuff on what I wanted to keep. I wasn't really worried about hets, what I could sell, whatever's left. I'm looking to put. I have a handful of genes that I'm literally just breaking down, sticking it in Monarch, sticking together in Monarch, making, het stuff like that. Like you'll start seeing more stuff out of me 3 to 5 years down the road. Right now it's all behind the scenes. Like there's a lot of Monarch stuff going on, but it's all mine.
Yeah. Frank, I won't be attending that this year. Unfortunately, I wish I could.
So I'm excited and nervous for Monarch over the next few years because I think a lot of us are like that with the gene. Mary's a huge one who You never know what she's got tucked away. Tom was always like that. John has some crazy stuff that not a lot of people know about.
Right.
And I'm excited to see, what people are going to start making and posting and about the Monarch stuff here soon, because
the next couple of years is going to be crazy.
Yeah, the stuff coming out is going to be ridiculous. Like Zach's been producing. He's leading the Monarch push right now, in my opinion, like producing some of the craziest stuff. But there's other people like Maddox, just stupid.
No one ever heard of it, like he's not out there, like, you know what I mean? And then you talk to him and you hear what he has, and you're just like, wait a minute, like, where did you come from?
And who is this?
Maddox from Maddox Morphs.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, you need to try to get him on the show.
I will try.
Literally on one podcast, I seen him, and I don't think I've ever seen a post from him. He just likes stuff, or like, he's super low key, but like the heat in that man's facility is
crazy. He hit the spot nose Monarch clown like 2 years ago or something stupid. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, I think he was the second to produce it. I think Justin beat him by a couple months, maybe.
Right.
That's one thing I'm excited for too, is what Justin's got tucked away, because I know he let go of 2 proven breeder Monarch females, so he's hoarding some stuff over there too.
Yep.
I talked to him at Tinley for a while about where he's going with it and how much stuff he has, and I was like, okay, well, none of it's for sale. That's great.
It's hard to get into a Monarch conversation because not a lot of people like it, dude. It's crazy how many people don't.
I don't know if it's people don't like it, but there's so many, like, when you get a Monarch in your hands, people like it, but it's hard to like it that much when people have spent 10 or 15 or 50 grand on Ultra Mills already.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. People like them. It's so hard to like divert your collection already if you have Ultra Mill.
Right.
Unless you have a large enough collection to do both, and even then it can be a brain,
Sure.
Like a whole brain full to work, your Ultra Mills and your Monarch separately. But I'm hoping like newer people getting in, like yourself, kind of pick up on Monarch before they do Ultra Mill.
Right.
It's still going to be hard to do that with the price difference, but
well, it's coming down.
Yep.
Not as fast as most other genes, but it's
slowly.
It's come down quite a bit.
Yeah, and it's good and bad to see. But I'm excited for it more than ever, and I'm the same way. I've been almost everything I've been buying recently has been either visual or hat, or to put to Monarch stuff specific. So I've geared my collection heavily towards that. I just need 5 more breeder males, and everything would go to Monarch.
Right.
So what other, you said earlier you paired 18 this year? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, paired 18, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. I got 11 out already. There's still 1, 2, 3 more in the incubator. That's 14. I got this girl. I was telling you before, was in pre-lay shed. She was married to a Monarch.
Yeah.
And I have a super enchy het Monarch female that's being a little kooky with the ultrasound readings. I'm not sure if she's gonna go or she's gonna reabsorb.
So you paired 18 and got 15 clutches?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. I had a couple of snakes I tried breaking the genes down in. Like, I have a female, it's Wookie chocolate, Wookie chocolate phantom pastel. Did I say pinstripe?
Nope.
Pinstripe pos puzzle. So I put her to a chocolate calico because Wookie and chocolate are allelic. So everything will at least be that. And then I would have broke the genes down to turn around and throw, back to Monarch, keep what I wanted. 5 eggs, 4 old geners.
No shot.
Yeah, dude. Like the odds have been amazing this year. Like I'm afraid next year I'm just gonna give birth to like a bunch of worms. Like
a bunch of worms. Can you show any of those babies off to us?
Yeah, sure.
And do you have any mahogany or lavender albino?
I have mahogany. I do not have lavender albino.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, Charlie, what's good? Charlie.
What's good, man? Ooh.
Yeah, she's or he's pretty. Like I said, I didn't sex them yet. That's one just like this one passed away.
Yeah.
Here's the second one all tied around her brother or sister. This one's a little darker.
And so those are both single gene monarchs that are, het G stripe.
Het G stripe, correct. Yep. And then I got the 1 G stripe het monarch.
See, I like that one.
Pos het monarch, but this bad boy is orange.
So let's pull this back up really quick. And I'm going to yell at Charlie for the monarch test. We need the monarch test. And that's all I'll say about it. No.
A year and a half ago, I heard it'll be out in 6 months. And it's been a year and a half, and I'm not even getting that 6-month thing anymore. I'm just not getting responded to.
I know. I talked to him at Tinley, and he was like, hopefully, 2-3 months. And I was like, oh, well, okay. Holly's gone. I don't know where she went. So yeah, I'm needing the monarch test out soon, especially with this season. I'll be fine because everything's going to be 100% het. But next season, I'm not going to say most of the stuff, but some of the stuff won't be 100% het. So we'll see.
Sorry, my everything just froze up and kicked me right out. I was like, oh, Lord.
Frank, lace test. That's another big one. Mm-hmm. Charlie, if you have any intel on that, I know everyone is wanting the lace test. So do you have any lace, Vinnie?
Yeah, I have a yellow belly lace het clown, and then a lace I'm about 100% sure is het clown.
Okay.
But the person I got it off of actually won it in an auction, said it was never tested, and they didn't know.
There we go.
Yeah, big white tip on the tail, split scale, and by the cloaca.
Yeah.
Like I asked if it was in the mix. He said, yeah, but I think maybe one side. I don't even remember what he said, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna test out. I just haven't tested it yet.
Nice. Is that something you're gonna work into Monarch, or is that something like another side project?
No, that'll Monarch will see lace at some point.
Gotcha.
I got some hurricane stuff that I'm gonna put in there. That male should be ready to go this year. So
got you. Is there anything you're not? I'll call them side projects, but any projects you're working without Monarch or with lesser intentions to put Monarch into?
Yeah, I have 2 Dinker projects going.
Okay.
One female has got like real crazy deep oranges in the tone.
Okay.
So I want to see if I could pull that out. If it's anything, if it's not, oh well. Then I got another snake. I'll actually pull him out. This thing was tested for puzzle. It was tested for cryptic and krypton. It was tested for all the stuff when I show it to you and came back negative. So wait till you see this guy.
Charlie says lace and paint are almost done sequencing. Should have data soon. If all goes well, it could be a couple of weeks. That is awesome news, Charlie.
Huge stuff. Okay.
Everything it was tested for came back negative.
What are the?
I was told a fire Dinker.
That's really weird because it looks like a krypton.
Right? And it tested negative.
This is a question for Charlie, but any are what are the European lines of cryptic or whatever? Are they genetically the same? Because I think there's two things in Europe that are like similar, if not the exact same to cryptic. I don't know if they're genetically the same though. I think it's Amur, AMUR is one. Okay, they test the same. That's really weird because it looks exactly like a cryptic. And is that a male or a female?
A male.
Got you. So he's going to be going to some stuff.
Yeah, I threw him to an Enchi het clown just to see if there is any cryptic krypton or whatever floating around, if by some chance they hit, like, and then if it's something different, I mean, it's kind of easy to differentiate from Enchi.
Right.
You know, so we'll see what that does. They locked up once. I threw them in there one time just to see what would happen. 25 minutes later, they were locked up.
Nice.
So I'll keep that pairing going, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that orange girl. She's only about 800 grams. She's not ready. But I definitely want to see that she's different, but she's crazy spicy, and I'm not pulling her out. I get my face eaten off.
Got you.
I'm going to play the sponsor video real quick, and we'll be right back, everybody.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I do want to give a special shout out and a prayer to one of my sponsors here, Mr. Chris from Balls Deep. He had to have surgery this week. Just want you to know we love you and miss you. And if y'all want an autographed picture of Chris, hit him up.
I need one.
And I think he may sell them for like $10 a piece. I mean, Chris, make you some money, buddy. I know you're off work right now.
Vinny, so I got one question followed by one that is strongly tied. So where are you located?
I'm in New Jersey, Central Jersey.
Okay. And then what's your relationship with Showcase? Because I know you've been to his place once or twice.
Yeah.
How'd you get to know Sebastian? How was touring his facility? Like how crazy is that stuff?
It's actually pretty funny because I knew I wanted Monarch. The price was just insane. I couldn't wrap my head around it just getting in. So I found like the double het female. She's pastel double het Monarch G stripe. I found her. I never heard of Showcase before in my life, right? I never heard of anyone. So I like message him on Morph Market, and he turns around and like he's like, "Can I call you?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So I get on the phone with him, and 15 minutes later, I bought 4 het Monarchs, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I'll ship them to you, but I'd rather you come down. I'm not that far." So I Google it, and I'm like, 4 hours?
4 hours.
I'll take the trip. So, shot down there, and I pull up to like a very nice house, and I'm like, I think I'm at the wrong place. He was saying facility, whatever. And then he brought me in his basement, and when he opened the door, my jaw just hit the floor. Like I didn't even take pictures. Like I was walking around like a zombie. I couldn't believe the stuff he had.
So
and
then, have you been to his new facility yet?
Yes, yes, that's the one, dude. Like it's nice. And I'm walking around like, oh my god, I'm using a room in my house. Like the floor's not exactly level. I got shims under racks and stuff. And like, I never seen anything like this. Like, and it was literally like at that point, I realized like how real this hobby is.
Mm.
You know, and then from there, he gave me a handful of people to look up, and he made a bunch more sales off of me too from doing that.
Yeah, man. He's a really good guy, and
Yep.
I've not been able to get out to his place yet. I need to so bad.
Yeah, dude, he's got some stuff. I'm telling you, when I was there the first time, he pulled out that one I was telling you about. I'll pull it out.
What's up, Rue? Miss Jamie,
and,
how are you?
and this is how I got to know, kind of who you were. Was this snake right here?
Oh, sick.
So that's an Enchi Butter DG double het hypo Monarch. I have a 1.1 of that. I seen these as babies, like in his racks when I went down there, and I got the 1.1 and I got a 1.1 triple het to try to breed the butter out. But I told him if you're ever selling them, like, I want them. And I don't know whether he thought I was joking or whatever, because I was down there buying a het Monarch. Like, it would have took me 20 years to hit something visual. He posted them on Morph Market, and I seen them one day. Like, I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth or whatever, scrolling Morph Market, and like as I passed the snake, I knew exactly what snake it was. Scrolled back up, I said, "It's friggin' Sebastian." So I called him at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't care. I said, "I want the snakes. I want every single one of them, whatever you have, And he said, "I want to keep one." And I'm like, "Well, listen, I would like them all." He ended up keeping one, but he did sell it. But yeah, that's my most anticipated pairing in this project is going to be when they make size.
Yeah, I think that's really how I got in contact with you was because of that pair. I was interested in that pair. I was very interested in that pair, and I went back shortly after I saw them for the first time, and they were gone. I was like, God damn it!
They should have never been posted.
Someone scooped them up quick. I was like, damn, I really want to know who got them, because again, the Monarch community is pretty tight, and I saw you post them like a week later, and I was like, okay. Like, I texted you pretty quickly after I saw that you got those, and I'm stoked to see what you get from those too.
Yeah, he had them on. He did a live with KG and Jaffe.
Yep.
It's like show your whatever you heat.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me. He's like, "Listen, I want to keep them another week. I want to show them on the show. I'm actually going to box them right on the show and send them to you." So I actually watched them take them out, show them off. Maddox was there. They boxed everything up. Adam picked them up and ran to FedEx. And like 15 minutes later, I got an email that they were, FedEx had them. It was pretty cool.
Oh, wow. So what other projects besides Monarch? Or do you have babies or whatever you want to show and sell? You can do that as well.
Let's see. This is Wookiee chocolate. They're a lilac. Cinnamon Phantom, Pastel, Calico, Posset DG, Posset Puzzle. This is one of those snakes that I was saying I hit like old geners on them.
Interesting.
So I've got 4 very similar to that. I also did a GHI Inferno to a chocolate calico het clown, and I got a bunch of cool stuff out of that.
Hey, cuddle time.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that one should be mine.
Everyone who sees that snake says the same thing. Oh Jesus, I'm kicking things. This is probably my favorite out of all of that clutch. Is this the one? No, but this one is pretty too. It's just like that last one, but more chocolate.
Yeah.
Yep. I still like the
Alex-
dorsal has the little keyholes in it.
Yes.
Alex asked if you got any mahogany for sale.
I don't. I actually didn't pair any of my mahogany this year. Next year I'll definitely pair them up. This girl's super pretty. Sammy asked for pictures of this one a few times.
Oh wow.
Very pretty.
That's chocolate calico pastel. Very simple, but it's gorgeous.
I don't think Sammy needs any more calico.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that.
He needs so much more
what else do
calico.
I have? Yeah, that's really it. I sold a lot of my stuff this year.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some banana with a crazy gene. I bought off a guy. It was supposed to be black pastel het pied.
Okay.
So I threw a banana pie to it just for show snakes, you know. They came out, they're not black pastel. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. And then everyone I showed the adult to was like, that's definitely not black pastel, but it's something, and they're not sure.
Okay.
Let's
So
see them.
I have
Yeah, I need to see them now. They're intriguing.
Sammy said, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I bet you Joy's over there sitting beside him saying, no, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, wow. I would hold that one back.
I got two identical to this, and I actually sold one.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure what it is. I'll figure it out eventually. I did an Xanthic clutch just to prove out my sulfur het VPI.
Okay.
I got one visual VPI. I got a Mojave sulfur het VPI. It's actually pretty. Nothing else really came out of that clutch. I got some hypocine stuff.
What does that look like?
A hypocine is one of the prettiest combos ever. It's very very simple. I'm probably gonna get bit. This girl is spicy.
That is pretty.
Hypo.
It's
good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
And then their sister is just a super cinnamon, but she's got the Blair Witch logo like as the only paradox on the whole body from the cinnamon.
Yeah.
You remember how they used to hang the wooden like figures in the trees?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's wicked. That's wicked, dude.
Right?
Did you get any? Oh, were all the super cinnamons in that good and healthy?
Yeah, I got two. I got one super cine, which I listed this one, and someone called about it. They wanted it. We went back and forth, and then they asked, "Do you have a female?" question, and the female I had was the snake. One of the snakes, like from the very beginning, I just wanted to have it. Super cine hypo.
Okay. Yeah.
And I hit one of them. I was keeping it. No one knew about it. When she asked, I was actually on the phone with John from Underworld, and I'm like, "What do I do?" He said, "Tell her to make you an offer." He goes, and where would you be at, you know, if the offer was good? I said, "I don't know, maybe $500." She's like, "I'll give you $550 and I'll come pick it up." Done. I put it on hold, and
that's perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what are the biggest genes that you're wanting to put into your collection right now, whether it's to go to Monarch stuff or just completely new projects?
I can't say that too loud, or you're gonna hear John come busting through my door to kick my ass. But he yells at me every time I make a purchase. But I do wanna pick up something else. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go like Scrambler.
Ooh, okay.
Oh yes.
I like Scrambler a lot.
Yeah.
I even like Orange Crush. Like Orange Crush is cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Bang, but at those prices, I can kind of wait a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I want to pick up something more to bring out that orange as I'm darkening them up.
Okay.
Like I just think that like the Halloween contrast is going to be crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Got you. Is there any other projects that you want to bring in not to work into Monarch? Just, a second bigger project to add as well?
I got some stuff rolling around in my head. It's not going to be probably for 3 or 4 years until I got these babies, upgrown in the racks. I can start focusing pairings on them that I can actually, go with another project.
Right. So how many animals do you have right now? And what's your kind of like goal for collection size and clutch numbers you want to hit? Do you have any of that kind of mapped out?
I do. I don't really want to be over 100 animals. Right now with the babies, I am.
Yeah.
I have other things, I've got a couple sulcatas. I got a breeding pair of crested geckos that those things are like gumball machines. Every time you turn around, there's eggs laying in the bottom of the tank. I have a green tree python,
Nice.
2 berms. I mean, I don't want to, like where I'm at right now is probably where I want to be. Obviously when these things grow up, I mean, I don't know if I'd ever do more than like 20, 25 clutches.
Okay.
My job is very crazy. It's a shape job. I don't know till the day before what shift I'm working, and then once the ship comes in, like you literally work until the ship leaves, and there's usually one right behind it. So it's I can't donate too much time. What I got right now is probably my max. I have ASF breeding. I was doing rats. I cut that down by a lot. Like I only have 3 colonies of rats now, but I have 11 colonies of ASFs going.
Nice.
I'm not at the point where I could support my collection yet. They just grow so damn slow.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping after like all of these babies are gone and I don't have to start pulling hoppers and stuff, I can allow everything to kind of grow up together and get to a sustainable spot, because rodents are expensive, man.
What are they there?
Down here, I get a deal. I hook my local pet shop up with most of my normals, and then I'll throw them like an albino or something every now and again. He gives me, I don't know whether it's cost or deducted price, but at a discounted price, I think I'm still paying $5 a small rat. Yeah, dude.
Fucking okay. Oh my god.
So I had
$2 a hopper. Like it's expensive, and I'm
I had the other day. I had a customer. They're paying $10 for a hopper rat or a pup. I'm sorry, a pup. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" They're like, "No, it costs us $40 a week to feed our 4 snakes." And I'm like, "No more. It's not going to now. Come on over here."
Yeah, my girlfriend, one of her coworkers, I think like 3 or 4 snakes, and was buying her rats from Country Max. 4 snakes, $20, a week, or I think she might feed every other week. I think she feeds every other week. It's like $20.
Yeah.
It's like, and she asked my girlfriend if I bred rats, and I do. And she came to me, and it's like $2 a rat, whatever.
Right.
I don't care. She was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, no. What? Why are you paying $5 a rat at Country Max? It's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Yep. And like I said, that's a deal. My friend John runs down. He's got a breeder, way down South Jersey,
Yeah.
I couldn't go, and like when he makes his way there is not, you know, all the time, so it's hard to schedule. But
Yeah.
he grabbed me one of the last times he went, and I got like 40 or 80 rats for it was like $1.50 to $2 a piece.
Yeah.
But it's so far and it's not steady enough for me. So I got to
Gotcha.
deal with the pet shop.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's a huge problem. it's
You know, every now and again, like when I drop off, like the day I drop the snakes off, my rat order is free, you know,
Yeah.
and then I get the discount. So I mean, I guess you could say instead of $5, maybe $4 because of the couple of free shipments I get. But
yeah, dude.
$4 a rat is actually a discounted price here in New Jersey.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Yep.
Wow. So, is most of your stuff on ASFs, or do you just kind of start your hatchlings on them?
I'm converting them. Like I said, I can't dive right into the ASFs because I'm just not built up enough yet.
Yeah.
I have the stuff I know I'm not going to keep get hopper mice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easier to switch over to you know, rat pups and stuff like that. And I don't want to sell, you know, your average banana, you know, buyer some that only eats ASFs that then, you know, who knows where they live, if they're going to be able to get them, you know?
Yep.
So yeah, that stuff I don't feed ASFs. All the other hatchlings have been getting them, and I've been doing pretty well with them taking them. I have a couple who are ASF onlys. One of that big Monarch, that big het Monarch, the DG girl that showed you, Monarch's ASF's only.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got another big breeder female, and that crazy male that looked cryptic, ASF only. Like they won't take anything else. So I'm just gonna switch my stuff to that when I can, and I'll take it from there.
Yeah.
So you said you've vended or attended shows in Pennsylvania.
I've attended. I've kept reptiles since high school. One of my family members' husband used to breed. I couldn't tell you what it was. I was maybe 7, 8, 9 years old. I just remember it being a live bear because it was the grossest thing I ever seen in the tank. But it intrigued me, and ever since then, like I've had reptiles, you name it, I've had it. I mean, my mom's probably not watching, but she used to come in my bedroom when I lived home. So I bought the meanest 6-foot iguana that I can find from. I worked at a pet shop at the time, and I just let it have free run in my room. So she would never come in my room because this thing was like. I used to sleep with a football helmet and kitchen mitts on. Like that's how mean this thing was. Yeah, dude. But she wouldn't come in my room. And then when I moved out, I told him, you know, there's a tank on the dresser. It's a big, like 125-gallon tank or 250-gallon tank. It was huge, like 8 feet long. I said, just throw like a dozen goldfish in there, like, you know, once a week, twice a week, and I'll be in and out of the week to clean the water. So I got a phone call like 2 days later that this thing had to go. I left a 3-foot alligator at the house when I moved out.
That's hilarious.
God bless her, dude. Like I put her through the ringer with the stuff I've had in that house. Like
Your
my
poor
whole
mom.
life. Yeah.
You said you have berms. They're legal in Jersey?
Yes.
Lucky
I
man.
actually I have one that I probably shouldn't.
Use magic words.
Yeah, it took a one-way trip from down south, and I made it up here.
Yeah, just it was from Pennsylvania, southern
Pennsylvania.
There you go.
And they had to get rid of it, and I got it. But it's the most beautiful normal I've ever seen in my entire life.
I just hate how every state surrounding New York you can have berms except for New York.
Yeah, New York is crazy, man. Like the rules, the laws, like I don't know how you guys can even stay there. You know, I guess upstate's not as bad as the 5 boroughs, but like I don't know how anyone can live in the 5 boroughs.
No, that sucks. I've been to the city like twice, and I hate it. Yeah, I live up here, so it's really nice usually, but still no berms or large animals. How
Right.
how far are you from like the White Plains show or New York City?
The White Plains show, I believe, it was like an hour and a half from where I used to live. So from me now, it's got to be 2.5.
Oh, you got to get out to the White Plains show. What are you doing?
Well, the last show I went to, I actually thought you were going to be at, and then you posted White Plains. I said, "Damn it, I'm 2 hours west right now," and I ended up staying. I think it might have been the first Hamburg show or the second Hamburg show. You vented White Plains while that show was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, White Plains is usually a pretty fun show to go to, and there's a ton of people that just go and hang out too.
Right.
It's a nice one-day show to go to if you're close enough.
That's
I had
awesome.
fun. Like the biggest show I think I've been to. Everything has been like they have some ghetto show. Like I don't even know what you would call it. A reptile thing. You walk in and like there's people selling houses, like people selling cars. Yeah, siding. There was a guy walking around with a mini horse, like through the siding aisle. It was just, I felt like I was in like a junkyard of just stuff. And then you get to a corner and then there's a wholesaler there. Like, I think that the biggest attraction was like the mite circus he had going on in the corner. Like, bro, I wouldn't have touched an animal from there if you paid me. Like, I ran out of there, burned my clothes. Like, it was bad.
Dude,
But
so you've never been to White Plains?
I've been back in the day, like probably the 90s.
Scott, what's going on, man? Okay, so it's been a while.
Like when you were a kid, Tyler.
Yeah,
like,
I was just
when I was a kid. I wasn't born.
I was probably like 17, 18 because we used to take trips, me and my friend Mike, and we would literally just like drive out into Pennsylvania and then just look for pet shops. Like we used to do crazy stuff as kids. But White Plains, Hamburg, stuff like that were all common, stops.
You got any plans to go to any of the big shows? Daytona, Tinley, St. Louis, Dallas, any of those kind of in the future?
My company's about to go on strike in a couple of days. So we don't know if it's going to be one day, if it's going to be 3 months. We have no idea.
Tinley it is.
It could change a lot of things. I really want to do Daytona. This way I could bring the kid down. You know what I mean? I already asked my mom to come down. I'll get an Airbnb. They can hang out by the pool.
Don't do it.
This might change a lot of
What?
things.
You talking about?
Don't do it.
Why?
COVID.
Yeah, but
that kicked all our asses, Tyler. Come on.
Oh, it was bad, but hopefully, I mean, that's a one-time thing. Hopefully.
Yeah. No, but the Chicago show was really nice. I wouldn't mind going back to it, but still, Pomona was still my favorite. Tyler, you need to get out there.
Yeah, probably in 25 or 26. I'll get out there. It depends on when the show is and how busy I am.
Right.
You can always come to a Dallas show because I don't live that far away, and we have people come and stay here, and it saves them on a room and board, right? So it's pretty fun.
I heard that show when they moved it to a not so good area. Like everyone was complaining about it.
It's not a bad area. I think it was just being a new venue, and there was just so many people packed into there, and it was hot outside, and it was just kind of chaotic. But this last time, it was really nice, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there are two things about it. So the first move they did, I went to and I vended. Did not go well. There's a ton of stuff along with that. The second one, I was super happy to hear it went well. I'll be out there sometime. Again, maybe not the next show, but the show after. The thing to look at is it was a new spot, but it's also like a new type of NARBC venue. So all the NARBC venues currently, except for that one and in the past, are, pretty nice conference type places. And Dallas isn't. It's like a giant warehouse It's way bigger than any other venue, but it's not as, I don't know, pleasurable to look at,
Right.
which is good and bad. Like there's, you can fit 200 more vendors in it than any other location they have.
Yeah, but down south, we got to have air conditioner,
Right. Yeah. So there's a couple of things with that show that the first time I don't think went well, and the second time they moved it to a place that had windows on the other side, I heard, and it went a lot better. So I'm super happy to hear that, and I'll probably have to make it back out there for maybe not the next one, but the show afterwards.
Yeah. So
a
fall show is definitely better than when you come.
Yeah, and they should have tables because it's a huge venue, and I know it's not full. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. We are about to crack the 1 hour mark here.
Yep.
Holly, you got anything else?
Well, I just want to give another shout out to the sponsors. Thank you guys. Texoma 15, shedtesting.com, and then absolutely go Vinnie to husbandrypro.com. I see you.
You see my tape?
Frank, to everyone go to Husbandry Pro.
There you go. Texoma 60 for a 60-day free trial. You can pick out what level you want to be on and put in the code. You don't have to have a credit card to do it. You can just try it out. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for showing up, and we'll see you guys Saturday. Thank you
guys
again
for having me.
Oh,
See ya.
absolutely.